One. And we are live. I hope we're live.
What
Are
up?
we live on Twitch this time? I think we're live. Welcome,
It's a
everybody.
good question, actually.
I don't know if that ever resolved itself or what the dealio was. But yeah, hi. I see Patrick's already in the audience saying, what's up? What's up, my friend? This is another installment of our Code and Dev series. We have the just absolutely amazing Haiti with us today. Haiti, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, brother. Thank you. And you?
Good. Yeah, so you'll probably never see Haiti because in reality, he's just a very advanced AI that we bought from the
Advanced
government. But yeah, we had a call earlier, and Haiti helped me dissect our ticket contract. Sandy, I don't know if you read up on all of that I wrote to you about what I found out today.
The chat with Alcy, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I caught up on that.
Yeah, big missed opportunity, I think, with some of the functionality that I didn't know existed. So it is what it is. The one thing that I don't like about Wax smart contracts is I don't know if this is the same, Haiti. Maybe you could tell me if this is so, but like once they're compiled, they're obfuscated like for eternity, right? Like, can you uncompile a WASM file?
Okay, so I'm trying to imagine the question. With uncompiled, do you kind of mean like in terms of hacking it?
Well,
Because
so we, the C++ code before we compile it
yeah,
is readable. We did that earlier, right? We
yeah,
went
yeah,
through,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And so it's my understanding. I've never seen a WASM file, but it's my understanding that you wouldn't be able to do that with a
yeah,
WASM file.
yeah. The
Decompile.
whole
Yes.
purpose.
We make up words here.
Yeah,
So
of
get
course.
off
I
our.
think you could probably decompile. I'm sure there are tools out there that would do that. The whole, but I don't think you necessarily would want to decompile a WASM file or even want to try and read it. The whole purpose of the WASM is to make it easier for the blockchain to communicate. Like even
Right.
the blockchain, the blockchain uses the ABI to fully
Right.
understand the WASM and so on.
So for people who don't know, the ABI is basically like and correct me if I'm wrong, a human readable, like a JSON file almost, and
Yep.
it tells you what the contract actions are expecting and what the
Yeah.
tables are expecting as far as data types. I
Exactly.
think that's it, right?
Yeah, it's more like a translation of the WASM file.
Yeah, but the contract itself, right? So the things
Yeah.
that we looked at today and we found out, like, where is this action and what is this doing? If we didn't have that source code, we wouldn't be able to do that, right?
Yeah. Like what we were doing was we were debugging, and you would
Right.
not debug with the WASM file. Like
No,
the
because you
WASM
could.
file is just you reading the code, and the ABI is just you understanding the contract and
Yeah.
how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
But for you to debug, you definitely need the source code.
Right. And that's just what I'm saying. Like, I don't like that. It makes it very hard for people to look to see what the contracts are doing, or that they're interacting with beyond just what they see in the action names themselves. Because there's definitely projects. I mean, Upland being the biggest one, that they obfuscate every action. Like, you have no idea. They're just one letter and one number, and that's it. And yeah, it's just interesting. All right. There we go. Ellie. Edited image, you have separate, there's code, there's steps. Yeah. Or even an edited image, you have a separate file that is a code or steps you took to make the final product. Interesting. What's up, Kitoran? Talking some dev stuff today, man. All right, we're gonna get Sandy connected to the dev environment.
So I
Did
need to
you?
uninstall Docker. I did that. It's telling me I need to restart my computer, so I might need to.
Yeah, I should have told you to do this earlier. My bad.
I'll be right
So
back.
yeah, you do
No
that, and I
problem.
will talk about Docker. So this is something that I'm personally terrible at. Here's the website here, and it's all operating systems. So
Yeah, I think for
if you,
Windows it's much easier. You just download the
yeah,
file, X file, and then install it. Like just follow the installation guide
yep.
and you're good.
And so there was one step that I wanted Sandy to screen share on, and I think it's the WSL one, the Windows
Oh
subsystem for
yeah, yeah,
Linux.
yeah.
Like you'd think that you don't need that if you don't plan on using that, but you do because Docker won't start the containers if
Oh no,
that's not a,
it's weird. It's weird. It's just you just need to understand the differences. So you could either start the Docker as a window container or as a Linux container. And for the
oh
Linux container, you need the WXL. That's why you download the. But if you change the settings, then you'll be able to start the Docker as a window container. Yeah, yeah.
interesting. So what about the Wax Dev container? That's a Linux.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
fairly
Linux.
certain.
So that's why you probably need that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what the problem was. I couldn't because that's the only thing I've ever used Docker for, like in its like real capacity. I've
Mm.
looked at an image or two here and there, but I've never actually used Docker for its intended uses with anything other than the Wax Dev image. So that
Yeah.
kind of tells you how green I am with it. Um, so yeah, we download this and then we got to install. Let's see, where's it at? So if I type WSL, let's see, I usually type Ubuntu. I typed WSL and it looked like it gave me some
Mm.
weird command line, but this should be it here. I typed Ubuntu into my start and I had it installed. So this popped up. And for those who don't know, it's basically Windows solution for competing with other not to be named products that are compatible with Linux. Yeah, it's climbing moon, my man. What's up? Linux compatible software, and so I think, Hattie, would you agree that like nowadays there really is no time is being the house? What up? There's no difference between Windows and any other OEM brand or OS as far as software access.
I know you're a window fan, and I know you love Windows, and I know you love Windows a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, yes, definitely. Like I think Microsoft is catching up little by little. I would still, if you ask me to choose, I would still go with an OS Linux. Like I will still go with a Unix operative system than Windows. But I think Windows is really catching up with the WXL, WSL. Sorry, I think
Yeah,
it's really catching up because now you could literally do all you would normally do on a Linux computer as well on a normal Windows computer. Yeah. So yeah.
right. So, you know what? While we're waiting on Sandy, why don't you tell these fine people, I guess your background. I'm not going to make you do this every stream, but I would like you to just tell us what your technical experience is and what you're currently working on, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So technical, I've been I think coding for about more than 7 years, I believe now. Basically started with self tutorial, self coding, and just learning things. At some point, I decided to go for a major in computer science. So I went to the university, did my bachelor, uh, got my bachelor of science as a computer student, and then right now I'm doing my master's as well in computer science. Currently, I'm working as a part time because of school and also doing what we're doing on the blockchain world and so on.
Yeah,
Project
yeah.
wise, not project wise. Mostly, I do a lot for the company that I'm working with. We are actually writing, like we produce solutions for other software companies, like bench development bench for creating other things and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Sweet, sweet. All right, I don't know what taking Sandy so long to restart. He's not a hope he's not running into problems. Yeah, and so Ramza says the WSL check DMs, damn it. Oh, so yeah, he's getting the WSL installation is incomplete. So yes, Sandy,
Hold on.
click on
There's a link you could use. It's really good. It's a documentation. It's from the Docker documentation on how to install WSL if you're having issues.
yeah, so this is what he's getting here. Just FYI. And no, it's I got this also. So click that. That should be the link right there, right? That
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
aka.ms, and then
Yeah,
follow those instructions. Yeah, damn it. I
exactly.
should have had you do this before. But I mean, this is good that we're going through this, right? Yep. So Rams is on it. Just need to follow the steps to update the kernel. Like, yeah, I hear you, dude. Yeah, I hear you. I caught myself when I'm like, no, this is what it feels weird to be like doing anything recorded or presented and making mistakes. It feels like counterintuitive. Like yeah. Yep. Windows 10 gets that on first Docker installation. Nice. Sweet. All right. Let me make sure that Sandy. Yeah. Oh, he was typing hi. I could see my messages on screen. Yeah, I was making sure there was nothing. Not cool. All right. So, what other software are we going to need for the dev environment? So, we're going to get Docker installed.
Yeah, we're going to
already
get
has
Docker.
Node.js, I'm certain, because
Yeah, because we basically we need Docker, we need VS Code for writing the
yep.
code.
Yeah.
I believe we just need some extensions for the VS Code.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to show me that part, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have that set up. Sweet. All right. So anybody who doesn't use VS Code, I'd be curious to know what you're using instead, because I know there are things, other IDEs. I think I started on Atom, maybe, or that sounds like that was the one I started on. This is where you would get it from, code.visual studio. I believe there's several different applications that you could find if you were to just search it and not go to the direct URL. So I just remember that it's the blue one whenever I'm pointing it
it
out.
doesn't matter. It could also be the green one, the VS Code Insider. You could use that as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They are all the same. The VS Code Insider is just like
Yeah.
using the latest repo to get like the latest changes and update and so on.
There was like one of the, I think this might be it here, where
So if you type
so if you come
Code
here, this is what I
Insider,
was talking about. Like you get all these different options. It's just the blue one there. All right. So
no,
I have VS Code installed. Yes, it's free and versatile. Do I need to go to extensions and install?
Yeah. So you need to go to the extensions, and we're going to need, I think, about 3-4 extensions for the whole thing.
Oh, I got this ugly class component. I don't use class components. This is something else. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So first, you need the C++ extension. So there's a very nice one. It's called C dash C. Yeah. So you need the extension. There's one called C extension pack. That's what you need to install.
This one here, this popular one.
No, down the third one. Yeah,
this one here.
Yeah. You should install that.
Better C++. Interesting.
The top.
All right. Install that one.
No, not that. There's one called C++ and extension pack. It will install all those things for you.
Okay, hold on. I can't see anything like that. So I don't want this one.
No, it's no problem. You can leave it. But if you
Okay.
install the C++ extension pack, hold on, let me
Why don't I see
give it to
extension
you.
pack anywhere?
Hold on. This is how it's gonna look like. This is what you want to type in there, and then you should get that.
Oh yeah, there it is. I saw it now. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I was
So what that does is it will install every other extension you need, right? So it will install the C++, the
going to
C++,
CMake tools and everything.
CMake tools, every other things that's needed for for C and C++ development.
Sweet. Okay, was that it? That's all I needed?
No. Oh, of course not. That would be easy. Too easy. So you need the remote container development of VS Code. So I'm gonna type the name of the extensions so you can just type them directly and install
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna see what Rockford has to say. I thought I had Prettier installed. I do not. Oh, Copilot is the shit. Yeah, don't even show it down. Yeah, GitHub Copilot. I think I got a little pop-up that said my free time ran out, but I was in the beta, and which was really awful for them to do that to all of those beta testers. But like they switched, like they paywalled us. I don't know what the word would be. Payrugged us. I don't know. We had it free for so long and got so used to, coding with uh, a friend that always helped you out. Nice. All right. I'm sorry, Haiti. I went on a little tangent
Oh, it's
about
no problem.
Copilot and how much of a fan I am.
Yeah, no problem.
Which one did you want me to do next?
Yeah, so you need to install the remote. So you can just remote anything with remote you can install. It's no problem. You probably end up needing them all.
You said
So there
remote?
is the remote VSL remote. So you want the remote container, the remote VSL. We don't need it, but you can install it as well. It's no problem.
What about the SSH? Do I need that one?
You can install that as well, but for what we're going to do, it will not be necessary.
God damn it.
But it's no problem. You can install them all.
Yeah, okay. Remote SSH and edit configured remote development, remote repositories.
Not necessary, but like I said, you can install that as well.
Okay.
We don't necessarily need it
I don't
for
want
what
this
we're
one because
about to
this one,
do.
if I don't need it, it's going to end up making me cause a merge conflict again. And I don't want that. I don't know how, but it will. Rockford, yeah, I don't know, dude. There's definitely a time frame on it. I'd have to look. I know that I just saw it recently. Yeah. Your extended access has ended. I don't know what code you're referring to, but all of this will always be available if we code anything. Yes, 100%. It will be. Yeah, yes, and yes. Yeah, we'll try to edit it up to make it a little smoother and easier to watch on playback too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This I don't know if you could see this, Rockford. That's the little nasty gram I got. Okay.
If you also want something extra, you could install Docker as well. There's an extension for Docker, so you could see your Docker images and everything.
Okay.
I normally just do that so I can go see the Docker image, what is running, and so on.
Okay. What else do I need?
Right now, you just need to somehow restart your VS Code, and then you should have some extra. You don't even need to restart the VS Code. I think if you maximize the VS Code, you should see there should be a new symbol, a new tool called Remote Explorer.
Yeah, you should hold on one second. Okay. Yeah, I just was replying back to Sandy. Move this to a different monitor. So okay.
I'm back.
Hey, so let me give them a documented rundown on. Can I see what I installed most recently?
Yeah, of course. If you just open and then go to the extension, you should see
Okay.
everything you've installed.
So the C plus plus extension pack, and then C plus plus. I think that did all of these, and then her and I don't think. Oh yeah, and then all these ones are remote. There's a remote. And then maybe remote develop was remote development needed.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, they cannot see your screen.
Yeah. Nice. I was typing them out anyways, but that's cool. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, boom. Yeah, that was all of them there.
Yeah, so you have the remote development. Like I said, the remote WXL is not necessary. We don't need it because we are not using WSL, but it
Okay.
doesn't. It's no problem. You can install that as well.
Yeah, you guys can see all of my other extensions. All right, now what do I do?
So now, if you maximize your VS Code, you should have a new button on the left under the extension where you select the extension. Yeah,
Remote Explorer?
Yeah, you should see Remote Explorer.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, you can check that out. You can click on it, and then you should see what you have running as a container, right? So you will see you probably have Docker desktop running, which is what is up there. You can change the target from WSL to container, so you can see which containers run up there where it says WSL target.
Okay.
Above that.
Above there.
To the right of Remote Explorer.
Oh yeah. So
above,
target.
Gotcha.
above.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have Docker running. I don't think.
If you don't have Docker running, you wouldn't see. Change it to containers. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, Docker is firing up.
Yeah, so it's not seeing the Docker yet, so we probably have to wait and see.
Yeah, okay, there we go. There's my Wax dev container, right?
Yeah, good. So you can leave, you don't have to start it if it will be started automatically.
Okay.
You can leave that.
And so, all right, I want to switch to Sandy for a minute to make sure that he's okay with his setup. Where are you at? Do you want to share your screen?
Right here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, click on start, right? Skip tutorial, right? Yeah. Skip tutorial. Where are your tutorials?
Skip tutorial.
Yeah. Okay. So you should be good from here, right, Haiti? Like now
Yeah,
we're just now
So
we're
now-
just go ahead.
So for Sunny, the first thing it needs is Docker image, right? So it needs to get the Docker image. And what you do is you just open your command prompt, just like the way you have it now. And you will use this command. So if this is the way the command is, hold on. Where's the Twitch?
Sweet. Yeah, I just realized that I think this command that you're about to
That's
run
the
is
command.
Okay, let me see it. Where's it at?
Yeah, I think it's already running it, I believe.
Yeah.
I ran the
So this
one
is
that
the
it
one.
told me to, which does look
So
different
this is
from
the
what you just
command.
typed in
This is
there.
the command you need, right?
Yeah. So
You can change the C vol. You can change the volume. Like you can change the
right.
location of the volume if you want to. That's where you will, and you can change the name of the node as well. Instead of wax
Right.
dev, you can name it whatever you want. And of course, the volume, the argument v, the dash v argument. This is where you can change as well. You can change the location of where you want to store your whole the whole contract folders and everything.
Right. So that's the part, Haiti, that I was getting so confused and I had so much trouble with. It was the syntax of this line, right? So let me just walk through it and uh you could tell me what I'm doing wrong. So
Yeah,
Docker run, obviously that's telling
yeah.
it to do the following commands. I think the dash it isn't important. I don't remember what
Yeah,
that's
it's
for.
it's the iteration. Sorry, I said iteration. This what you're telling it to run. What do you call it? A container that you can interact with.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then dash name is
that
what
is the name of the node.
I'm
That
looking
can be
for.
anything. That can be any name. You can type any name
Oh,
in
that
there.
one can be
But
any name.
yeah, that's the name of the node, right? So
The
if you
next
open
one
your
is the one.
if
Okay.
you open your Docker desktop, you will see
Yeah.
that container is called waxdev,
Yeah,
right?
you're
So
right.
that's the name of the node, the container node.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, and then the dash V is the volume, and then so this part with the backslashes and the forward slashes and them being different between
Yeah.
Linux
So
and
the
Windows.
first part where you see the C, the dash, the forward slash and wax, that's your location on your current system, right? So that's the location on your Windows system. That's the main
Okay.
system, the main system. And then you have this dash that separates them both. And the backward slash and wax is the location on your container that you are mounting. So it means everything you put in your Windows location or in the main location can be accessed directly in this location on the container.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Hey, trade up cards is here. What up, man?
And even
Uh,
that, like I said, the names can be different, right? So the location can be what you
right.
use as location, and the name on the Linux can also be different. It doesn't necessarily have to be called wax.
Right. So what I did was I already had WSL set up, and I already had a projects folder that I created in my C drive, like in the right in the root
Mhm.
of C, and
Yeah.
that's where if I were to like type ls inside of
Mhm.
the Ubuntu terminal, it would list out that that's where
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
root would be that projects folder.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
figured that would be a good idea. Like, let me put the wax stuff there. It's a projects folder. This is what it's for. And it was the biggest headache because I wouldn't get it right. I guess I didn't know to put the different slashes, and I don't know. Wax
Yeah.
team
Yeah.
slash dev is the image that we're
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the dev
So
image from the wax
exactly.
team.
The wax team dash
Yeah,
dev is the image, and the bash is that I want to go into the terminal directly.
gotcha. Okay, Sandy, are we waiting on this to run for you? I think so,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's still
And
downloading.
also as a thumb of rule, what I do is normally I would use a different name for the volume, like a more general name, right? So I would not say C double dash backward slash wax. I would say C double dash backward slash, and then I will name it some general name, like some generic name, like wax contracts or something like that. That
Yeah,
I know, okay, this is the root folder for every other contract I'm going to write, and I only need to run this command once, only once.
okay. Hey, let me ask you this: are we going to be using EOS Studio?
No, we're not using ES Studio.
We're
We're
not.
using ES Code. We're doing a
Wow.
complete different environment today. The one we did the last time was for EOS Studio. That's a completely way to set it up. What we're doing today is also different. We're going to
Nice.
completely use VS Code. We're not going to do anything with
Oh,
EOS
sweet.
Studio. I mean, of course, there are things you're going to lose. You will not have the the contract uh, specs. What do you call it? God damn it, the
Right.
English.
I know what you're talking about. Where
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
where you go type of character and it jumps off.
exactly. Where you go and check your contract and see what they're doing and so on and so forth. You would not have all those, but you will have a very simple uh environment that you could do everything you would normally do.
Yep.
And the good
So
thing with the VS Code is it will teach you to learn the commands yourself. Like you will have to be typing those commands. Of course, I'm going to show you one way or two way to do them, or to put them together automatically so that you don't have to always type them. But you would have to be typing those commands.
interesting. That's not a bad thing. There anything that I've typed repeatedly as far as commands, like they've stuck pretty well. But
Yeah, yeah.
anything that I've only typed once or twice or whatever, I don't recall. So Rockford has got a good question, and I don't know if it's in regards to Antelope or just in general. Is EOS Studio still supported?
No idea. I've not
Yeah,
used it in a long time. Truthfully, I've also just been using VS Code most of the time. But I always introduce people to EOS Studio because of the ease, right? So you don't necessarily need to type a lot of commands. You can just press the buttons to
yeah.
compile, press the button, and so on and so forth. But personally, I mostly use VS Code to do my contract writing and so on.
Yeah, so this is exciting that I'll have a new way to hook it up. Yeah, just in general. That's what I'm trying to see if I'm on their website now.
Yeah, yeah, but he's right though. It's been a while since they push a new update.
Yeah, and there's just this on their webpage. Oh, I guess it would tell you. Maybe I don't know. I thought it was a very easy solution for a huge headache of a problem that I was having following the Udemy tutorial.
Yeah.
And I think at the time you even told me that this VS Code would be a bit complex.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I was for me it was like, okay, with VS Code you would need to be typing a lot of the codes, and you
Right.
wouldn't have this contract view to analyze the contract and so on and so, because you would have to do that yourself using the codes, typing the commands, and or using the testnet
Yeah.
and blocks IO and so on and so forth.
Okay. I guess Sandy's network is like crawling today.
I think
So
it's my
what?
system.
Yeah, it's taken a really long time. I know it did take a while before, but or in general, but that's seeming like it's taken a long, long time. So let's I guess just continue with we can continue setting me up, right? Because
Yeah,
uh
yeah.
I I don't have it. Okay. Uh go ahead. Now what do I do?
So now, if you go back into the Remote Explorer, hopefully it can now
Oh,
recognize
right, right,
that you
right.
have Docker installed.
Remote Explorer.
So how does this differ from Dune? I don't necessarily think it differs from Dune. Like with the Dune, I feel like Dune is just utilities tools for you to interact with your Docker in the back end. I don't necessarily think Dune will offer us anything for the development part, like you just writing your code. I think Dune is more like utility tools which you can use to interact with your contract and so on and so
I don't
forth.
even know what Dune is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Oh, Dune is a modular C++ library for the
yeah,
solution
yeah.
of
So it's I think it's more like I've not checked it out myself yet. I've not tried it out or anything, but from just reading through it and trying to understand what it does, it's more like just utility tool to interact with your backend, with your Docker backend container running a node or your development node and so on and so forth.
yeah. Yeah, great question. That's the kind of ones like the ones that make me go Google something or I've never heard of this before. That's the best part of doing this with all of y'all. All right. So
It says there
yeah,
was
I
a timeout.
again. You got a timeout?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put my screen up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
I don't
if
know if
I
Haiti can
can't
see
that.
this.
No.
Um,
Download completed.
but most of them completed, and this says Docker net HTTP TLS handshake timeout.
timeout. Damn.
Yeah, just run the command again.
Oof.
So normally it would have already cached most of the images, so it probably need to download the one it didn't really get.
Oh yeah, like that other one, it just pulled it in even.
Yeah, mostly it will cache most of the stuff, and it will just need to download things that it didn't already got at the beginning.
I figured out it was I have something that I forget what they're called, but I guess I can show it on screen.
So Rockford says the web IDE. So is that like
choose what's using how much network?
I remember there used to be one for ETH. There probably still is. I can't remember the name of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You could definitely use the web IDE as well. I've never really tried it before, but yeah, I believe it would do that.
Where's the throw a link up in the chat if you have one. I feel like I've seen it briefly. And I
Yeah,
remember I used
it's
to
part of the ASIO course. Like if in the ASIO course, I think the first lesson,
Remix was the name of it.
the
For
first
ETH.
lesson is the web IDE. There are also different IDE. There's also another web IDE that you run locally as well using Docker. I don't remember the name. What is the name?
Let's see.
I used to use make sure I'm thinking of the right thing for an IDE.
Cool. All right. So what am I doing? Am I clicking on this container? Do I need to start this up?
Yeah. So you can right click on it if you want. Sorry. You right click on it, and then you should see the option to attach to that container.
Okay.
So if you click that, it will open a new VS Code for you inside the container.
Attaching to a container may execute arbitrary code. Only attached to a container if you trust its origin.
Yeah, you should, because it's on your system.
Yeah. And so where did this it's just going to open it up?
Yeah,
wherever?
so you see it's running now. It's trying to open the container. If you open your Docker desktop, you will see that the Wax Dev is running.
Oh shit! Look at that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And what is this little guy that opened, like the purple one? I usually don't like this purple one.
This is the VS Code running in the container. Right, so this VS Code is backed by the Linux system. This is your VS Code running inside this container.
No way. So what do I do to start? I just
create
a new file?
No, not a new file. What you want to do is open the folder. You want to open the folder you are in. You can just go to File. I think if you go to File and you say Open folder, and then you don't want to go to the root. You just you're already in the right place.
Yeah.
No, not the root.
Yeah, I went to the root and I didn't mean to. I tried to exit out.
No problem. Just click on File, Open folder again, and then you should be able to open.
Where do I want to go?
File, Open folder, and then you should just scroll up.
What?
Just
I got bin, boot, dev, etc. Home, lib. I would think maybe.
No. You want to go to the what you want to do is go into the Wax folder on the Linux system, right?
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
that, scroll down. You should already have it there. Just scroll down. Scroll down where you are right now.
Yeah. Scroll down. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Overseas Madman.
And then you should see
Dude,
Wax.
thank you for tuning in. Yeah,
and this is how you open the folder directly.
Right.
That you want to work on.
Right. And now everybody gets to peep what I was playing around with, the D Goods contract and the marble one. Yeah, I mean, shit. This is fun. Let's do this.
So this is where you open the contract you want to work with automatically. Just no, not that CRC. Go back. Just no. Okay, no problem.
Where I went too far in?
Yeah. You want to be in the root of that contract.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And I
it's no
can't
problem.
navigate back,
Yeah,
right?
you can navigate back.
Let's go file. Okay.
Just the
My
same process. It's the same process. You just go file, open folder, and then you just click on the and just
So
select the.
this is where you want me to be, right?
Yeah, not necessary. I wanted you to be in the you could create a new folder if you want right now
Yeah.
that you want to work with.
Yeah.
Uh, but leave it here. Leave it here.
Okay.
We could do something now. We could don't create a new folder. Don't do anything. Leave it. Leave
Okay.
it the way it is. Just open a terminal.
Okay.
New terminal.
Oh yes, we got to do all our EOS,
Yeah.
EOSI, Clio
So
stuff,
we
right?
just initiate a new project, right? So it's called it's EOS dash CPP.
Hey, can you see that? You probably can't.
It's ASIO dash CPP. Initiate, and then you pass the argument. The argument is called project. You pass argument project and then the name of the project, and
Okay.
that should create.
Can you throw that into the chat so that I can
Yeah,
put
I'll
it?
do that right now.
Sweet.
Hold on. ECO initiate, and then the argument is project, and then name of project. So that's how it's going to be.
Sweet. All right.
Sorry, it's not ACO CPP, then ACO initiate.
And then dash. There's not. Looks like there's a space between init and project, but there's not, right?
No, there's not. It's no. Sorry. Yeah. There's a space. There's a space between because
Then
the
a
project.
dash.
Before the dash, there's a space because because that's an argument you're passing.
And then can I
And
do
then
this?
the name of the project.
That looks good. Let's see. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. So what? I guess it's gonna. If I look in there, it'll answer my question. Yep, there it is. I was about to say, what does this do?
Yeah.
And I
This will
remembered what
initiate.
EOS Studio
Yeah.
did, and this is the same thing that it did,
Exactly.
right?
This is exactly what your studio will do, right? You just didn't have to type in the command yourself.
So yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
So
Rockford said project name needs to be valid EOS name. Yeah. That's correct.
all right. So
Yeah, you can just delete everything and then just
yeah,
create a new one.
my bad.
And one thing you could do here is you could definitely make commands out of them, right? Make tags out of them if you want. But I think typing the code is really very helpful because it gets you to understand what they're
Good
doing
call out.
and so on.
Good call out. What's up, friend? All
What am I
right. So
supposed
now,
to be doing?
Sandy, should we switch back to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried
Lovely.
doing the EOS init project and then named it testing, but I'm guessing that only works within VS and not
So
within
you probably don't have.
either that or
Do you
it's
have
in
your
your folder.
container running yet? Sandy?
Yeah, it's running.
So are you inside the container already? Have you gone through the what is it called, the remote explorer, and then attached to the container?
I've not done that. How do I do that?
So first stop the wax dev, stop it at the, I think that's my right hand side and that's your left. Yeah exactly. So now you open the VS Code.
Okay.
And okay, so I see you don't have those extensions installed yet. So the first thing you need is to install those extensions. So you will click on the extension tab on the left. No, No, that wouldn't work. First, you need to install those extensions. Yeah, down, one more. Yeah, good.
Keep going
And
down,
now
down
you have
here.
to install the, let's see, you have the remote container, you need the remote development. Yeah, just type remote, and then you should see, yeah, so you need, let's see,
This is
remote
remote
container,
container.
yeah, install.
So download. Okay.
Remote development
Development.
install.
Yeah, so I think I have them. Let me go grab them in the chat again. Boom, there they are.
Yeah.
C/C++ extension pack, Docker, remote containers, remote SSH, remote WSL, remote
Yeah.
development.
So now you
All
need the C++.
installed. Yeah.
I think you have those. Yeah, it's install
So
container
Installed.
install.
I wonder, am I ready? I'm ready to start coding now, right?
Yeah,
Like
and then go to extension pack, C++ extension pack up.
This one.
Is the third option.
I think one more down.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
Yeah.
installed.
No. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's an extension
up.
pack.
Extension pack. Yeah,
It's the
third
first
option.
one, Danny.
It's installed.
It's
Sweet.
installed. Good.
Yeah.
So now go to click on the Remote Explorer down after the extension. The button under the extensions on the left. I think that's my left. Your right, probably. Yeah, exactly. So now
Attached
you
to container.
right click on the attached to container. Just right click and then attach to container, and then you got it.
You can see it running down there. Now it's got the green check mark.
Yeah, exactly. So now if you open your Docker, you will see that the Wax Dev is running as well. And now this is where you would then you go back into the Wax the VS Code, and then
I
go
can
to
close my
File.
terminal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can close this. You don't have to open it. The terminal can be closed as well. You don't need it. So now you go to File up there, File, and then
open new file.
Open folder. That's the one. The fit option. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here,
Here's you can scroll there. I didn't realize that you could actually.
First, you need to click on the top 3 dots to go back. There's the dot, a smaller dot at the top, at the very top. The first option. Yeah. Click on that.
And then you got to wax.
And then scroll down to where it says Wax.
Yeah, and then click on OK. Boom. There you go. Sweet.
And then OK. And now you can open the terminal inside the VS Code at the top.
Up at the top, Sandy, next to the help.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet.
Now you don't have to create the folder yourself. You just open the new terminal, and this is where you can make the command.
Yeah, and there I put it up on the screen again. And your project has to be less than 12 characters, all lowercase. Just like a wallet, you could just go less. You don't have to be 12, just less than 12. And you're good. All right, hey, so Hetty, let me show you really quickly what I got. I got this thing asking me if I want to configure Project Wax, and the source is the CMake Tools extension. So what do I want?
You could ignore that.
Telling me that I'm good. Nope.
You can tell not now. You could completely ignore that. We're not going to be using CMake. Like I said, we're going to be using the command directly. So that can be ignored.
Okay. Oh, dude, yeah, dude. Rockford, say no more, dude. Let's go. I've been clicking a little warning sign in the bottom of VS Code to get to the terminal.
Yeah,
Is
just
that
One way to
close,
get it brings you to
that's
problems, and
just
then
close down.
where is that at? This?
yeah,
Oh, that's a shortcut to the terminal.
Yeah, you could do that.
Uh, oh, gotcha. Yeah. Hey, so speaking of which, yeah, we Hattie just told us like literally this morning that he got the Hyperion issues resolved, and our node is live and it's getting pinged at as we speak, right?
Yeah.
Tested. Yeah. So that's the history API node is up and running, and we'll be doing a atomic acids API node setup here pretty soon, because we want that one too. That's the one that's my favorite, because I like to get all the asset information and marketplace data and all that.
and I need to start actually using R again so we can play around with the data.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
At least that's
and
my
the
favorite
next
play.
part, yeah.
I guess I can do R in here. I usually use either CodeCalc or just RStudio, but VS Code can.
Yeah, you should be able to do that in VS Code. You just need to
Yeah,
install
just install it.
the extensions.
Yeah, let's see. I bet it's. or this
Yeah, is our
contains
API open?
extensions.
Yeah, dude. Our API is open. Let me get the
Screen scroll.
URL for you. I'll ping it to you. Or I'll post it. Maybe Hattie, are we okay to post it publicly in the or is it not? Is it like what's the worst thing that could happen? It slows down, right? Or we get charged something crazy, but we're trying to do that
No,
anyway.
no,
So,
nothing.
okay, nothing.
Like
Nothing.
it's the whole endpoint is behind a reverse proxy, so it's no problem in terms of. Of course, it's not secured at the moment. We are using the old HTTP. Later on, we'll probably have to switch to HTTPS. For now, yeah, the endpoint are just behind an HTTP
Do we
through.
have a rate limit on it?
Yeah, I believe so, but I think it's a lot. I think the Amazon option
Oh,
I
right.
took was really something very like the specs is really high, so I wouldn't see any big problem with it now.
Oh, sweet. So that's managed by AWS.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to change the color of my Docker because I did this and
The color
I
of
want to
what?
make it gray like yours. Mine's blue and
Oh,
black.
okay. Oh, that's very easy. Just click on the settings, it's down, and then change color theme. Like there's the setting
Am I
button. Just
blind?
click on
There it
that,
is. Yeah.
and then say change color theme, and then pick a different theme.
Yes, this is what I want.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just hogging the screen.
I
So
think
now
the
I
default
see
one is just sorry, TD.
Yeah, no, good. You're good.
Yeah, I had it on high contrast. Kind of messes with my eyes.
So Haiti, I'm not gonna lie, dude. This seemed so far like a lot easier than EOS
Yeah.
Studio setup. I don't know. Like to me, it did.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier and faster if you get like the next steps might be a little bit hard because you have to do it for every project. I think that's the only thing I find a little bit annoying, because you have to do these setups what we're about to do next for every project, right?
Okay.
So for every project you have to, but you don't have to, right? So you can do it once and then save the file and then just copy paste the file every time, right? So it's not something you have to constantly do.
Yeah. Okay. I've got this error now about cmakes list.txt was not found in the root folder wax. How would you like to
Yeah,
proceed? Create?
that is no problem. You can just close that. The next thing is you need to open the VS Code container directly in the root of the project, right? So because you want to work with the project and you want typing the code to be easier for you, because the
Okay,
code
so I'm
base
not I'm not there now.
now you're not there now. So right now, if you go to the to the files and folder, you will see that you are in the root of the Wax folder, not in the
Okay.
contract itself, right? So you can see you are in the root of the Wax folder, but what you want to do is go directly into the contract folder to be in the root of the contract folder. So you have
Oh,
to go
gotcha. Which is
open
the
folder.
source, right?
Yeah. So you have to go open folder, sorry, which is the test. You want to be inside the root, the test contract. That's where we want to be inside. We want
Yeah.
the test contract to be the root, right? So you
Gotcha.
go
So,
here and then scroll down, Wax,
and then source.
and then test contract, and then
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
And
Okay.
just okay. I
Okay.
don't
No,
need to
no,
be
no.
in source.
No, no, no. You don't have to be in source. You just need to
Okay.
be in the root because you also want to be able to see your include and everything. So
Yeah. So,
yeah, okay.
Trade Up asked, why not use the uh, terminal? And this is, I was reading this. Like, yeah, dude. Like, this is the
Yeah, yeah,
third
you could do
pop up
that.
in a row.
You could
I'm
do
over
that.
it.
Yeah, yeah. What he's saying is also right. You could CD into the terminals and so on and so forth. But I find it much easier and quicker for you to write your code if you are in the directory already without having to always remember that, okay, I need to CD in here or I need to make some changes in there. With that, you are much, much easier, quicker to do your things.
Okay, so I just uninstalled the CMakes because I'm
Yeah, it's no
over
problem. Like I said,
overloaded.
we'll not be using CMake, so it's no problem. You can
Cool. All
uninstall
right.
them.
So I'll have to scratch those out of our list. Thank you, Rockford. Amazing. Okay. So now here we are. I am in
Exactly.
where I need to be, right?
Yeah, yeah. So now this is where the tricky part, I consider it the part where it's maybe annoying. If you open the CPP, you will see that you get this error, right?
Yeah.
And that is because you've not set up your C++ environment
Okay.
very good yet. So if you go to the error, take your mouse to where the error is, you will see a quick fix. And then say configure JSON. Yes, accept it. Configure JSON.
Oh, that one popped up from,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
see.
From the
Yeah.
error, if you say quick fix,
Yeah.
include
Okay.
and say include path. The first
Uh,
option.
yeah. So
Yeah,
include
or
path,
that.
right?
Yeah, that's the same, right? So now the problem is the include part. We need to tell it where the ACO libraries are.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
And that's what we need to add here. So let me tell you where they are on the Wax Dev. On the Wax Dev, the locations are, let me see. Where's my
All right. So this one says name Linux, include path, workspace folder /. So am I adding another, like, am I adding it
Yeah,
down
we are
here?
going to add some entry inside the include part.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to show you. For now, you can also make some little changes to the CPP standard. Instead of 14, change it to 17, the CPP standard.
Okay. So from 14 to 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you accessing this?
So I got it. So I went into the root. I could show you again here. So I went to the test contract.cpp. When I got in here, I got a squiggly, which my squiggly is less red than probably your squiggly because I can't handle it when it lights up all of my. I don't see how that's useful to anybody. Like, I can't see anything.
Do I want to just hit view problem?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
if you
so
hover over it,
you move you
looks
hover
like,
over it and then it will show you options. And mostly even when you just open a new C++ file, you get the option to create a JSON configuration file, which is what has been created. And
yeah.
that is exactly what happens if you click on edit as well,
Yeah.
right? So here you could do it without the file, or you can go directly into the file, right? And this is what I mean, like you probably end up creating this file once and you can always copy this file and then paste it on each project you are working on, right?
Yep. So it's a quick fix, edit, include path setting, and then click on the JSON file at the top. That's where I'm at. And then the
Yeah.
first thing I did was change the CPP standard, and I'm waiting on further instructions.
Okay. So change CPP. He said 17, right?
Yeah, 17, yeah.
Cool. All right. What else?
Yeah, so now you need to tell the you need to give it the libraries, right? The location of the ACO library.
Okay.
In our scenario, it would be the Wax library, which is still ACO library, but we just need to tell it where the libraries are
Okay.
on the Linux systems. And for the Wax dev image, the libraries are located inside the. Oh, let me see. I have to. Where are they? Where are they?
Yep. Just throw it up into the chat. You could probably just throw the whole
Yeah.
a
Hold
bit
on.
of the JSON in there, and
Yeah. I
we'll figure
probably
it out.
throw the old JSON in there the way
Yeah.
I set it up because it's the same settings and it's the same wax dev, so shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, like overseas, Madman said, just motivated to work on stuff. Like it's definitely one of those infectious things. Seeing other people get motivated, or just coding in general. Like I know Tiny Miss B was in here earlier, and her just mentioning like, "Hey, who's coding today?" Like that in of itself is motivating. It's
So, oh shit! I thought it would look much nicer, but
yeah, you
it's
got it.
looking crazy. So this is how I set it up. You can see the two locations of the include. But if you want, you can just copy everything I paste and just copy, clean everything on your JSON and
Yeah.
then put them back there.
Yeah, I can't copy from
Hold on, I'll paste it to you in the Discord.
I think I got it though. What could possibly go wrong? So now I'm getting an include path is not allowed when I copy and paste it.
Hold on.
Let's see. Oh, let me share my screen back. So I think I'm just going from there to there, right? So why is this doing it? It's
Oh
missing.
no. Copy everything. Copy everything on your folder. I paste it to you. Like delete everything on this JSON file.
Oh,
Like delete everything
yeah,
completely.
okay.
Like Control A and then delete everything.
Okay. And then what you put in the Twitch or did you
Yeah,
send
I put it in.
Oh,
I
I
sent
see.
it to you as well. Just delete everything and then paste what I sent you.
Yeah, sweet.
We don't need the version 4 and all that stuff.
No, just paste it. It has everything in there. Hold on, I think I didn't send it to Sanyika.
Yeah, there you go. And I wonder if I can share a file from here.
And then we can just show it on the screen. We can go through it one by one on the screen.
Yeah.
What is there?
Okay, I pasted mine in there.
Yep.
How do I make this bigger? Zooming in on the wrong thing. So this part at the end was just still here from before. The rest of it, everything here was pasted from what you had sent.
Yeah.
Do I need to get rid of this version 4?
No, you can just leave everything the way it is.
All right, so now I put this in here. If I go back, I don't have to
Yeah,
mess
that's
with it
something.
anymore.
Yeah, like just it should still work. It shouldn't be any problem. But you can just like put the like format the whole JSON file. That's why you're getting this yellow. It's because of the format. After the comma, it should be in the new line. The work folder include. But you can also leave it the way it is. It's just
Oh, right here.
like this
Oh,
annoys
yeah.
me
I
when I
see.
see the yellow thing that annoys me sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
Filling spaces in this.
Sweet, dude. Post that up. Here, I'm gonna post all of this shit in the dev channel.
Still giving you error. What error? It says the include file, include folder. No, it's okay.
I hate that I can't copy and paste from StreamYard, Sandy. Did you know that?
Call include.
Yeah, I did. That's why
Hold
I've
on.
got the Twitch open on another screen.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
So it says, wasn't the C standard 17 before? Yeah, you can make the C standard 17 if you want, but C standard 11 is also okay. The C++ standard has to be 17. That is because the ACO library is based on C standard 17. The C++ standard 17 has to be sorry, the C++ standard has to be the 17. The C standard can be 17 if you want, but it can also be 11.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I will share. Yeah, here we go.
Does this problem matter at all? That it
No,
can't
it
find the
doesn't. It
include?
doesn't. I'm just trying to understand why it wouldn't find it because it's actually there.
I'm going to paste, so O-Little, our front end dev, threw
Are you
together that
getting the same error,
Next.js.
TD?
What'd you say, Haiti?
No, I'm asking TD if he has the same error about issue about not finding the include folder.
Negative. I do not have any error. Let's look.
I still feel it's due to the formatting, but it should definitely be there.
Yes. Let's see. Sandy, you copied the same thing out of
Yeah. I mean, this is exactly what Haiti.
oh, so there it is
posted.
up there. Yeah. No, so just hit Control A and then delete and then just paste it one more time. You've got too much. So see where mine ends at the at configurations and open bracket. Like I don't have anything when I
Yours
scroll up.
ends here.
Yeah. No, just like Control A, delete everything, and then I think I
Yeah.
paste it again
You're
into
missing
the group
version
chat we
4.
have.
You're missing something. I can see it.
Oh, I see what the.
Yeah, there should be a red something. Right.
Yeah, I think you don't have the problem anymore.
Yeah.
And so now you should be able to open the test contract again, probably, and not get that issue again. Try to open the test contract and see if you get the issue.
I do.
Still get the issue.
TD, could you put yours back so I could look at it?
Yeah.
Oh, you already put it in the. It's in the chat. Okay.
Rockford, you're not a fan of Next.js, dude. I love it, man.
This is like dead on the same thing. Is it?
Hold on, let's see. TD, are you getting still getting the same issue when you open your test contract CPP?
Golden. So this could be a lot of things. It might be something like an extension I haven't installed, just because I would imagine that I have more
Okay. I think
extensions
I
and
know
things
why. I
installed
think I
than
know
Sandy.
why. Sunny, did you get the CMake errors? Did you ignore them?
Yes, I did.
Okay, try uninstall the CMakes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. Also different.
Yeah. Try uninstall the CMakes.
Choose just.
And TD, try to
Yeah.
see. Try to go into your HPP file. It's inside the include.
Yeah.
When that works, then everything should work. If you go inside the include folder,
Yeah, I'm there, right?
open the HPP file.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I think it's still loading. Nice. Try right press on the control and click on ACO. Like
Yeah.
press on the control and then click on the username space ACO.
Yeah,
Like
you want me to go to the type definition?
Yeah. if it
Yeah.
can navigate into the ACO contract,
Yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah. Yeah, I hate
Very
TypeScript, but I
good.
love this. Like, I love
This
being
is
able to do that, and I
yeah,
know
and
it's
this
TypeScript, and I know
yeah,
that.
this is exactly what we want, because you want to be able to navigate through and see, and once you get this, then everything is good, everything is
Yeah,
well.
so I'm good. I don't know why Sani is not. I'm guessing either an
Yeah,
extension.
I'm very sure it has something
I
to do with the
uninstalled
CMake.
them and it's still the same.
Did you,
Uh,
close and restart?
Oh, but there is a second CMake list that got added. Or no,
Yeah,
TD has two CMakes, so
no, it doesn't matter about the CMake. You just need to uninstall the CMake extensions.
I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the extension pack, uninstalled both of the CMake tools, the
interesting.
CMake package and the CMake tools package. Uninstall both.
Yeah.
And what's the error that you're getting, Sani? Let's see
Now
again.
it's still getting the same error. I think that the include part is not set.
When you hover over it, and then what about no quick fixes available? Interesting. Hmm.
I'm trying to understand why that error. I can't see any issue. Cannot find wax. Okay. I think I know. I know your problem.
Oh, no
So
shit.
you are not inside the contract directly, right? So you are inside the wax root. And because you are inside the wax root, the C++ settings you've set is just for the wax. And because you don't have any include folder in the wax, so it's not seeing anything. So what you need to do is copy that file, that CPP properties.json file, just right click on it.
Okay.
Right click on the
Copied it.
CPP properties.json. No, at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, right click on there, click copy. Exactly. Now go to file, open folder. No, file, open folder at the top. Just copy, and now file, open folder, and then go to wax. No, you are there already. Just scroll down, or type wax. You can also just type wax there. No. Just not paste. Just go to wax, exactly, and then select the folder, the SAM.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yep.
yeah.
There you go.
No, not that. The SAM folder.
And then hit OK.
Yeah, select the wax SAM folder and then hit OK.
Cool, and then sweet.
And then you should just after it loads, it's going to load just open the contract, open one contract or something like that. The C++ file or the HPP file, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
which one.
So I'm guessing you're not watching on the StreamYard. I don't think, because it sounds like you're like a little bit behind. I just noticed that. Or you're watching on the regular Twitch, right, Haney?
Yeah, I'm watching on the regular Twitch.
Did you notice that, Sam? I did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry, shit.
It's
I'm
all
watching
good.
on the regular Twitch. It kind of be like it's look like I'm a little bit late.
Yeah. Because you're like, no, not that. But he already had corrected himself, and that's just when I noticed it. I was like, oh, I see.
It's all
All
good.
right, so Sandy, I think you go to quick fix here. Yep.
Just do the
Yeah.
quick fix again.
Yep.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
click on that, and
JSON. Yep.
yeah, exactly. Now you don't. No, you don't even need to do that. Just delete the file. Delete that file you have here.
Delete it.
Yeah. Don't worry. Delete
And
it,
then what
and then
happens?
go there and paste the one you already copied. Click paste. That you didn't copy. You didn't.
It says the files to paste have been deleted or moved.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Go back. Just open your. Yeah. Then just copy and paste back what we did before. Delete everything here.
Yeah, there we
And now you
go.
shouldn't have, just save it, and then you shouldn't have that problem anymore.
Amazing. Do you know how long I would have been
We did it.
troubleshooting this? Like, I'm not even lying, dude.
Yeah, things like
About to
this
give
get
up.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like this do get me too sometimes. Like sometimes I will forget completely that I need to change, and this is why I don't like using CD and shit to navigate, because I like to go directly into the project. So even when I forget to type CD or move something, I know I'm inside the project all the time. So when I'm typing my code or I'm typing the commands, I know it has to work because I'm in the right directory. And now you already have since you use the ACO initiate, you can actually like build this contract, right? And to do that, you just open a terminal.
Terminal.
Yeah. And the command is so this is where you use the ACO CPP command. Do you still have it, TD? You
Yeah,
should still have this
yeah,
command.
I still do. I can scroll up and get it and throw it back up on the screen.
So, oh no, not the initiate command, right? So now it's where you need
Oh,
the build command, the ACO CPP command.
I can know where to get it.
Hold on, I'm gonna type it out.
Yeah, and I know where to get it. I can get it from EOS Studio. And if I'm not mistaken,
So
I think I beat you to it.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
type it here, and then did you beat me to it?
I don't know. Hold on. I can't get Twitch. I can't get StreamYard back up. Where'd it go? Oh no. There we go.
I think I beat it to you. I
Oh,
beat
you
you to
did. God damn it.
it.
Yeah. So I know that when you click the little hammer in EOS Studio, like
Yeah,
that spits out, right?
yeah. That it spit out the command you would normally use to build. So it's ACO CPP. Oh no, you have to change something.
Yeah, I have to change the name of the file.
Yeah, the name of the file.
Dude,
So
I've done that so many times. Like
so
and
it's
like, why is this not working?
ACOCPP, and the name of the file you can see it is inside. It's the one under the source folder. Right? If you open
Oh,
the
I
source
need to
folder,
use samtest.cpp.
is it called samtest1 CPP? You have to check it. Open the source folder, or just click on tab. Tap on tab. You should see it. Like if you want to get it automatically, okay, now you get it.
Is this
So
one
now
here,
if you
right?
build, yeah. So it builds. Now if you let's see, did it build or you get an error? If you refresh, you should see the two files. Yeah, it's built. It's built.
Where do I refresh? That's a dumb question.
No, just close the whole folder and open it again. I'm sure you will see it. Like if at the top, you can see that you can like drop where you can drop the folder and drop it back open.
Oh, so I got a
Yeah, there you should. There's a refresh there. Open it, drop it back, and then you should see a refresh. At the top there, there's a refresh. Yeah,
yeah.
God, I I don't
Oh
know how
yeah,
to
yeah.
describe it.
Right
Yeah,
there. Yep, you got it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the
So you
one.
should see
Clicking
these
it.
two new files. Open it back. You should see the
These
two
two
new files.
files at the
Yeah,
bottom,
the
right?
ABI,
Yeah.
and the WASM file.
That's the ones. And so these are like this is unreadable, right? Like you can't. You need to. That's the
The
machine
ABI,
code.
of course, is readable. You can read the ABI, the WASM,
ABI is legible.
not that
The other
much.
one is not. So yeah, Sandy, that might start to look familiar to you. That's what's on the ABI tab. If you were to go to like blocks, and it's essentially just tells you what the contract is expecting, and it should have the Ricardian contracts as well, which the way I understand those, which nobody does those on Wax, and they should be, but they don't. I don't know when that started or stopped or whatever. I'd be interested to hear from any of our devs in the audience. Like, do you write out your Ricardian contracts? It's what I understand is you're explaining to the user in
Yeah,
English what you're doing, like what the contract
exactly.
step by step. So it's very much like a contract, right? Like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
smart contract, but a real contract, a business contract or whatever would explain everything and say, "Oh yeah, here you go, dude." I think that if you were to go back and like this is something that probably wouldn't be a super popular opinion, but like if you were to go back and rate or score projects that existing, or that could even be
Mhm.
a decent benchmark for quality, like at least from the dev and coding perspective, because I know who has their Ricardian contracts written, and I know who doesn't because I've looked and um,
I,
it's the majority don't, but like it's
yeah, I think majority don't. I personally don't. I'm part of the problem.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's a lot of work, especially if you're a single dev. Like I get that, but it depends, I think, on really what your contracts are doing. Should it be like, for example, if you have a marketplace or
Yeah, yeah.
like Atomic Hub, they've written, I think Jonah's written the majority of them. It's painstaking, I'm sure, but they kind of had to. So anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Do you have
that,
anything
and
else to
that is
do?
just it.
It's set up.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Now we
just
just deploy, dude.
like now we can just deploy it. Of course, there's command to deploy, and one thing you could do though, it's more like a shortcut, right? Instead of you typing this command, what you could do is you can copy that command the way it is right now, and then go to where is it? It's I think it's you go to, let me see, terminal. You go to terminal and then you click on configure tags, right? And you configure a new tags. Configure tags will create a fresh file, say create tags JSON, yeah. And others, exactly. Now you get this, right? Now what you can do is you can put the command where it says command, where it says echo hello. Put the whole command in there. Just paste it in there.
Man, the whole
Yeah, the whole command. Yeah,
this.
exactly. Of course, change the name. Yeah. Now you can change the label, right? You can call the label, instead of echo, you can call it like build contract or something like that.
Oh wait, what are we doing? I'm sorry, I
We're
went to
making
go.
we're making a shortcut, instead of you typing
What?
the command, that you can just click, 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 and it will do the same thing, right? And
So
then
where
click
where did we at? You're just making a task
Yeah,
JSON
we're just
file?
making a tax JSON file, and then we're creating like simple tags. And this is where you can create multiple tags. You can create one for build contract. You can create one for deploy contract. You can create one for whatever you have to do. And
Yeah,
now
where
when
did
you
he get all that comment code
uh,
from?
from the terminal, you go to terminal and then you say configure tags.
Oh, I don't just create it like this. Gotcha.
Yeah. And now when you save this now, right, and then you go back to terminal and say run tags. So no, not there. To the top, at the top, the terminal for option, and say run tags. You will see your build contract at the top. The first one is your build contract. Just run without scanning tags, and then it will do the same thing, right? It will just do the same code, so you don't have to always type the command yourself. Like I personally will type the command. I wouldn't do this, but it's a way, it's a shortcut for you not to keep typing the commands.
I like this.
Like if you want to know it works, delete those two files, the ABI file and the WAS file, delete both of them.
Yeah. What was the command to get the generate the tasks again?
You
Config.
go to terminal,
Configure tasks.
configure tags. And to run it, you say terminal run tags. And then build contract, continue without scanning. and then refresh the folder, and you will see those two files again. So it's working.
Yeah, I'm not doing something right. But all right, we're about almost an hour and a half. Let me just get these tasks thing figured out again. Can you
Yeah, you can
one more
switch to
time for me? Show me what I'm doing wrong.
yeah. So you go to terminal.
I got a bash configure command not
Oh
found.
no, not terminal here. Sorry, terminal. The option terminal on the VS Code. Yeah. Terminal. Configure
Oh,
task. So you go
uh,
to configure
oh
task,
yeah, look at that.
and then create task.json file. And for others, yeah.
Nice.
And then here you can label, you give it a label, whatever you want to name it. I'd probably
Yeah,
just name it build contract or something like that.
yeah. Type
And
shell
then
and
the command is where you would type the complete command that you want to call.
yeah, sweet. And now, can I save this so that I use it every time though?
Yeah, you can always save the file. Of course you have remember to always change the name, because you're using the contract name
Yeah, there's
according
no
to
variables
the,
that or like
yeah, that there is definitely a variable. I think you probably have to check the VS Code
yeah, no, I'll look
documentation.
it up online.
There's variable for you to read the file's name directly, and so forth.
Yeah.
Definitely do that. And now when you save it and you go to run tags,
Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of this
you
though.
will see that it will do the same thing.
It was Control-Shift-8, right?
Yeah. So if you go to run tags, terminal run
Eight.
tag,
It's not it.
and then
Sweet. All right. Amazing.
yeah. So this is more like a shortcut. You could do that for building, for deploying the contract, for
Yeah.
whatever
What's
you
the
want to do.
deploy? What's the deploy
So to do
again?
this, you just copy the object. Yeah, exactly that. You will do the next one. You can call it uh, deploy
Deploy,
or whatever.
right? Yeah.
And the deployment is this is where you will have to use Clios. But I don't
Yeah.
think this will work now, because I don't think you've set up your Clios yet. I think we didn't do that yet here, so probably could do that now, or we could do it another time. You just need to set up your Clios,
Yeah.
pass
Yeah.
your
Gotcha.
private keys and
Cool.
everything
Yeah,
before you
yeah, yeah.
can
Yeah, I
deploy.
should have that set up. I'm gonna need to help Sandy with that. So, I got such a packed day though. I do need to cut this short, but that gives us the opportunity to do another stream and break it up a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
So we'll do the Cleos and creating the wallet and all
yeah,
that command
exactly.
line stuff that uh the concepts, to be honest with you, were like I didn't get it for so long because I was thinking that creating the account in the command line was the same as creating it in like Anchor or uh, like Wombat or whatever. And like I just was making that connection, and that's wrong because you're not creating like an account like that. You're creating like your own Anchor or your own Wombat, if that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense. I don't know.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it worked for me in my head. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what made sense
So
about like why I
what
wasn't
you're
making an
using,
account.
yeah, what you're using is the same thing. Like it's called KOSD from the EOS, and it works just like the Anchor, right? So it's you're doing something similar. You're creating an account. You can create multiple accounts if you want. I mostly just create one account for development, and then I would just import all the private keys that I need that account to control. So it's very similar to what you would do with Anchor. You just have to understand the way it works as a command line wallet, but it's the same thing. It's still the same thing. It's just a command line wallet. Like the Anchor is more like a UI wallet where
Yeah.
you see everything. You're typing everything directly and so on.
Right. Awesome. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We got Sandy a little bit closer to pounding the keyboard with some smart contract code. If you're not in our Discord, we do have a code and dev channel with just absolutely amazing people in there. It's a great resource to go to ask a question and not feel embarrassed if it's dumb, because I'm in there. So, you know,
We are all dumb, bro. I'm the dumbest, man.
yeah, dude, I feel the love there, but you're the farthest thing from dumb, dude.
Oh, believe me, man, we are all dumb.
I've seen you work, man.
Sometimes I've done things that I ask myself, "Oh man, did I really do this?" So please, think nobody should definitely feel like they cannot ask any question. I think as a developer, I've seen things where I go like, oh damn, why would you do that? Like I've seen people ask question and people reply in such a way that I'm like, okay, why would you need to do that? Like at some point you were in that level as well, right? So at some point
Right.
you didn't
Yeah,
know much as well. So when someone asks you a question, you should do your best to just answer and not belittle them, right? And I've seen people
right.
I've seen people belittle other people for just asking questions. Like you were in the
Agree.
same place at some point. You didn't know shit. You asked the same questions and you were answered.
Yep. So yeah, if you guys, I was just chatting with Brandon from Warsaken, and I was confirming in a couple hours actually. No, yeah, like 3 hours or so. We'll be back on doing UX UI. He's an absolute beast. If you've seen any of the Warsaken websites, you would know that. Like, just absolutely amazing. Um, and then yeah, just to Hades' point, like I went and installed a sound that, like, if I hear somebody or any of our guests replying in such a way that I feel like it's condescending, they're gonna get the buzzer, because I mean that's one of the biggest like pain points for me. Like I'm already feeling insecure about what I know and what I don't know, and so yeah, I just don't need that extra salt with the answer or the question to my question. Why would you do that? Like,
Yeah,
because I'm a fucking
yeah,
idiot.
yeah.
That's why.
I
I get it.
see a lot of
What
that
answer are you
too.
looking for here? Just help me, And so,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
yeah. So cool. All right, I'm gonna run. We'll be back in 3 hours. We're gonna be talking UX UI, learning cool stuff, and I know all of these amazing devs in here. Uh, but hopefully we'll tune in and check out the front end stuff that we're doing. So thank you so much. I'm gonna find some place for you guys to spend the rest of your time on Twitch, and we'll see you soon.
yeah. Thanks,
Everyone,
guys.
everybody.